Hey friends, it's Amy Green with Amy and Art Designs. I am so glad you're here. We are going to be finishing up um, the the Sparrow shelf sitters, the Sparrow shelf sitters that we did yesterday. So this is my craft around the clock segment. If you're new here on Mondays around 2:30, usually Mondays at 2:30, I do a segment with craft around the clock, which is like all day fun and crafting. And it's a 45-minute segment, and there's one that goes right before me and right after me. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to meet new fun crafty friends. I have met some fun crafty friends myself there. So come in and say hi, guys. We're doing something new today. I'm just making sure that I learned how to use the StreamYard gift away tool. So what we're going to be doing is every time that you leave a comment on the stream, it's going to put you into a drawing, and at the end I will draw, and I'm going to gift someone some happy mail. Okay, so make sure that you're chatting. If you sprinkle, that counts. Sprinkle and tell me you sprinkled. All the fun things. And while we're going to get going, I am going to show you what I came up with. I'm going to give you guys a recap if you weren't here. Hey, oh, Kim got her stuff. Woohoo. Yay. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Jan. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Tammy. All right, ladies. So let me flip this. Hi, Brandy. Make sure you say hi and let me know if you're new here. If you're watching on the replay, drop hashtag replay. We're going to see if we can get these done. Oh, Tammy's going for a massage. Love that. So I'll show you what I did. We painted these last night, and we kind of decided during the live that I painted them live on Facebook, so you can go back on my stream and find them. We kind of decided that maybe the wings would look cute with a stencil. So I kind of had to have, I've never used this stencil material before. I have this. Oh, Kim's new. Welcome, Kim. Yay. Come on in. Let me show you. We painted these last night. These were actually, it's 3 layers of wood. We glued them together. It stands up by itself. And we're just going to finish these little shelf sitters, okay? And I knew I had a Moroccan stencil, but I think it's too big because we were going to stencil the wings. And I kind of think that's too big. What do you guys think? If you drop exclamation point links, it will give you, let me just type this out. It will give you the link that will include this. Okay, there. So yeah, this will tell you exactly where it is. Oh, it is. It's super cute. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's working. So it's picking up. So yes. Awesome. So make sure that you're chatting because that will give you okay. There we go. Okay, so I don't know. I was thinking that a smaller stencil might work better. I wonder if this will just pull back. Okay, this makes it easy. I was thinking smaller might work better. What do you guys think? This color's Cloudy Day. So what I was thinking is this might just look a little better and kind of just randomly pick where it goes, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I need to sand these a little bit because I sealed them last night before we decided to stencil them. Something keeps hitting me in the leg. And the paint isn't going to stick. Tammy likes the smaller. Kim says yes. Oh, Tammy's watching the kids until Thursday. Her fur babies. Are they out on spring break? This is really... My day is going well. If you guys see, I've got the laser running in the background. I try not to run it when I'm on lives because I know it's like, but I've got, this is actually what I'm running right now is for my friend's event. She's having an event in her town, and she asked everyone if they would like give something. Hi, Tracy. And so that's what I'm doing in the background. Let's just sand one off and see what we think with this. Okay. I'm just taking that top layer off. They went 3 days before spring break. Okay. Yeah. You know what? My kids are in 2 different school districts. Or one's in a private school and the other 2 are in public schools. And so Lucas is in school this week, and Nate and Gabe are not. They're at grandma's right now. Nate and Gabe, my oldest and my youngest. And then, hi, Margarita. And then, okay, I'm just going to cut this right there. Let's see. Yeah. So, and my oldest and my youngest are there. And then the middle one only goes to school half day on Friday. So we're going to go up to the rental house again and get it ready to start renting. So that is our plan. Elaine says she doesn't hear anything. Girl, I love that you don't. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly pick a spot. Okay, and I'm going to push this down. I've never used this stencil material before. This is Orcal. Let me show you guys. It's Orcal. It's called masking film, but it's a stencil material. So you can cut. I don't think they're probably going to be reusable, but... And I just pulled the pattern off of Creative Fabrica. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's a website I use a lot. It has SVGs and stuff. Yeah, Margarita, we're glad you're here. You're on spring break. Are you a teacher? So if you've never stenciled before, you don't want to use a lot of paint because you don't want it to smash like underneath. We're glad you're here. Yeah, I don't think they're reusable either, Tammy. I think it's like a one and done. And I'm just using my makeup sponge because you guys know I find it to be like the all-purpose tool. We'll see if we think this was the right idea. Oh, Margarita works with kids that have autism. My oldest has stencil. My oldest has autism. I was reading Tammy's comment while I was talking. He's high functioning, if for the lingo that they call it, but he also has apraxia, which is why it took us longer to kind of figure out what was going on. Tammy, have you used this stencil? Now, these are reusable, but these are like that thicker PVC. I don't even know what that's made of. It's some kind of plastic. It's probably not PVC. It does stick really well and stay in place. I will say that. So we did these last night. We put them together and painted them. And now we're just going to see. We were talking about, we thought it might be fun to stencil a pattern on the wings. So we'll see if we like it or not. It could just be that I don't pick the right pattern, but there we go. So yeah, Nate, and then we're going to just take Luke out of school on Friday. He'll be there half day. Or he won't go. He only goes half day on Friday. Oh, the new house is going to take a while, Tammy. We're going to, like, we've got to, at some point, we'll paint the cabinets. I know we're going to, like, we bought it with all the furniture in it, but, like, one of the beds we need to change out. I'd like to paint some of the furniture eventually, but they were renting it as is before. They rented it part-time. Okay, so let's pull this off and see what we think. And the owner used it part-time. He was a retired gentleman. Oh, this is super cute, I think. What do you guys think? Yes or no? I mean, I think we need to distress it, but I think that that's very cute. What do you guys think? Yeah? Tell me in the comments, do you like the stencil or do you not like the stencil? Which way do you like it better? Stencil or no stencil? We're loving it. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here to dry, and I'm going to sand the top of this one, and I'm not going to flip that over just yet because I don't want to push against it. Yes, we love the stencil. Okay, I will put the link to the file that I bought. I'll put it on Facebook, and I'll also put it like in the home decor crafting group. And if you're on Telegram, on my Telegram, I'll send it there. So that you can, if you want to get the stencil, I have the yearly like membership to Creative Fabrica. I don't know how much it was, but I can't imagine that it was more than $1 or something, or $2. If you had to pay for it, that's usually about how much things are on there. Okay. And then I found some fun stuff to make bows with that matches this vintage white paint. So this is going to be fun. If we can get it done before my craft around the clock segment ends. I wish I had an hour. I say that every week. I wish I had an hour with craft around the clock, friends. So make sure you're dropping your, okay, let's do that again. There's like some kind of something in here. I don't know what that is. It's like, yeah. So I think that it's going to be like, we're going to do like, get the patio cleaned up and the, like the leaves in the patio, and see if we can figure out how to work the hot tub. And Tammy, you're gonna go broke with all my cute kits. You guys should start selling your stuff. That's my solution. You need to learn to sell it. Even just like, I know, right? You're like, Amy, but seriously, that's my solution. A lot of you totally could. So it's cheaper, I think. Oh, I'm painting everywhere. That's right. I can clean that up. It's also really good. Oh yeah, like you could, even if it was just, if you just, honestly, like post it on Facebook and some friends. Hey, is anyone interested in this? This is how much it is. When I started, honestly, I was just posting stuff I made. And I had people messaging, hey, will you make that for me? Will you make that? How much is that? How much is that? And I started out with like personalized ornaments and went from there. Kim says when she makes it, she doesn't want to give it away. Okay. Sarah says you're too sloppy. I doubt it, girl. Hi, Kathleen. Yes. Are you going to have a pool at the house? No. So there is At the rental house, no, there's a hot tub there. Oh, it looks so cute. It's really cute. I should have put blue tape down because I was sloppy and my sponge got everywhere. So I'm just going to sand that off and I'll touch it up. But I really should have put blue tape down so that I didn't mess that up. I've got to seal it again anyway. So, yeah, if you're on, okay, so let me do this. If you're new here for the first time, okay, I'm going to clean my area up so I don't shove that blue paint dust down into my freshly painted stuff. Let's do another one. Hi, Fiona. This is a stencil, Jimmy. It's a, I cut it on my vinyl machine. I'll put a link. Like, I'll put the link in this live when we're done. And then I'll put in the home decor crafting group and in Telegram, I'll post like, and I can, I'll post, this is the link to the stencil, you know, and all the project info. I got it off of Creative Fabrica. So Tammy says that her middle daughter and you craft, and your oldest daughter wants you to get a small spot at a place that sells things. Yeah. I mean, that's one way that people do it too. They get a booth. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about with a booth. I've never had one, but a lot of times when you have a booth, there is a monthly rental fee, and then there's also on top of the rental fee is they take a percentage of all of your sales. So like I started on Etsy, which, I mean, long term was not the right thing, but it was a place to get, well, I actually just started with people telling me what they wanted and I made it. And then I got really busy with that and I needed a way to organize it. So I got on Etsy. And then, you know, Etsy it's a mixed bag because it's good if you're starting out, but because it's inexpensive. It's like 20 cents to list something and then they take 3% or no, I think in all it works out to be about 8 to 10% is what of your total cost that you pay Etsy to use their platform. And then but we can talk. I can talk days about business, guys. I love talking business. I'm probably boring you guys to death with it. But if you're interested in doing that, message me and I'll tell you what I know. Okay, this is a stencil. I cut this with, it's an Orcal masking film, stencil film, and I got it on Amazon. It weeds. You just pull it right up. At first I was thinking I had to weed it, but then I just thought this is taking too long, so I pulled it right up. And it worked really well. Gail says she never sold anything on Etsy. Etsy is the whole Etsy, it's a whole conversation. And there's a whole strategy for getting started on Etsy. Because it doesn't, it's a different the Etsy gets paid two ways. They get paid. I know you guys are probably bored out. We will talk about it later. I can tell you how to price your things. I can tell you all the things, but most of you guys are not here. If you guys want to chat business, let me know and we will do a separate business live and you can pick my brain. I'll answer all your questions, but I don't want to bore all of the people out of their mind who are here just to talk about crafting, because I think most of you guys are here to talk about crafting. Okay. Oh, Tammy says it's interesting. I don't know if you're talking about the stencils interesting or the business talk, but yeah, I would be happy. I love the birds. You get, yes, I know you got the birds, Kim. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Well, what I would really like to do someday is help people transition from Etsy into their own store, because Etsy helped me get started, but once I transitioned, that's when it really got better. And I think that that's the key. You got to get started and then you can transition. Vicky says she wants to talk about business. Tammy says she wants to. Lisa. Okay. So, you know when it might be a good time to do that is we'll schedule it and we will talk all about business. I will talk business with you all day long. I love it. I am a serial entrepreneur. Before I married Joe, I had my own dog walking business. I'm going to move this out of the way. I had 400 clients and I had 10 girls that worked for me, and we walked dogs all over North Dallas. Rain, bad weather, walked dogs and pet sat. When I was in high school, I sold my stuff in a craft booth. Okay. No, Kathleen, you can't use it more than once, but I will talk to you guys all about business. It comes off, but so it's been a while since I bought this. I cut this on my silhouette. I know Donna Finto, I don't think Donna is here. But guys, every time you drop a comment, you're going to get entered in my giveaway, and I'm going to give something away at the end of here. I'm going to send some happy mail out. I need to, but I got this on Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it because it was a while ago, but I'm thinking $25, but I could be like lying because I can't remember. But I just I bought a file I downloaded one from Creative Fabrica. I put it in Adobe. I could have resized it in Silhouette, but I prefer Adobe. I made it the size I wanted it. I cut it down so it wasn't as big. Moved it over to my Silhouette machine. Okay, so I'm nervous to sand this. I want to sand it just a little bit. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. We have a new friend, Carol. Welcome, Carol. Okay, I'm going super light with my 320 grit and then I cut it on my Silhouette. And that's how I did that, okay? It really does. This is the vintage white, guys. It's not bright white. It's vintage white. I'm kind of really loving the vintage white. Hey, Cindy. How are you, girl? I found a hutch, everybody. So you guys, if you haven't been over to Cindy's page, she has these cool dressers in her background. And I was like, And then I started thinking, so I did find the hutch. And you know what? I realized last night, Kim wants to talk about business. We will talk business. You guys, I will answer every question you have and we'll talk for hours. Joe and I started the construction company at our kitchen table. And Joe did the sales and marketing. I did everything else. The back end, the systems, the processes, the contracts, the hiring, the books. I figured it all out. I knew how to do a lot of it. Oh, Kim, I think out at the lake at Buckeye Lake, girl, you can sell them because, okay, I've already been looking for lake decor, like SVG decor to put in the lake house. And I found a new sign to put up. So I'm going to make that. I mean, people love lake decor that live out at the lake. I mean, come on. Yeah. Plus in Ohio, there are so many fun festivals. It just depends. I've got the 3 little kids. If I did not have the 3 little kids, my 3 little boys, right? I would love to do tiered tray paint parties where I come to you and I bring the set and the paints and we spend 3 hours and we paint and you catch up with your girlfriends and you eat and do whatever. yeah, so you guys hop over. Let me get back to Cindy's page. Let me tell you what. So anyway, that's what I would do too on the weekends, but our lifestyle does not support that at all. But someday, I'd like to have a place where people could come and paint, come with their friends, and, just so they don't even have to like worry about hosting it in their house, right? Okay. I like that a lot. I really do like it a lot. So, oh, hey, Deanne. So Debbie's got a scan and cut. Cool, girl. So is my friend Amy from Amy Sews. She scans and cuts. I have no idea what the scan and cut does. If she sews. But last night Dixie asked me about the hutch because I'm going to redo this space, and I got a hutch to like showcase my stuff. I don't know. I would like to paint it like navy or something, but I think I need something light and bright. So it'll probably be white. It'll probably be like a vintage white, just because it would be hard to showcase the things we craft together in a darker color. Okay. Oh, Jimmy's heading to Costco. Girl, we went yesterday. I'm trying to decide how much do I sand this. I think I'm going to stop. I kind of want to sand it more, but I also, you guys, I'm just kind of super impressed with how nice and clean that made the stencil. I've never used it before, and it's really lovely. I mean, can you guys see how nice and clean that is? It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. So, but you know what? I get to craft with you guys, and I get to tier tray party with you guys and do all the fun things. So, but it would be fun. Okay, I'm going to distress this just very lightly and see. So Tammy says she wants to see how I paint my hutch. I'll probably do some lives with it. I'm thinking about using a product called Rethunk Junk. How many of you guys know Julie from Julie's Wreath Boutique? We did a live together. She came over. It was over was it in the fall? Was it October? But she and I are great friends, and she uses a product called Rethunk Junk to redo old furniture. And she, like, if you go over to her Instagram, she's got like all of these things she's redone with the Rethunk Junk. She even redid her fireplace mantle in her new house with the Rethunk Junk. And so, guys, this is decor wax. If you're new here, if you're here all the time, you know exactly what I'm doing. This is home decor wax in antique, and it's a folk art product. Yay, Debbie's a new follower. Woohoo, girl. I love it. So, and I'm just going over this. Can you see where we used it last night? Because we started these last night. So I'm just going over these wings just really lightly. But the Rethunk Junk has like a spray primer, and you don't have to sand it down, but it kind of pulls off any grease or dirt. And then I think that's good. And then you do the spray primer, and then you just paint right on it, and then you put this stuff called, she has some different top coats. I think that the ones they recommend for like the kitchens and the bathroom is called Tough Stuff. Hey, Terry from T's Crafty Ranch. Oh, Brenda's a new follower too. Woohoo! You guys, I'm gonna blush. All my new friends, I'm so excited. I'm gonna throw that out. But I'm thinking about trying that because Julie loves the people that own that company. She's a small business. Julie loves the product, and I just think, you know what? If Julie loves it, I'm sure it's awesome. She wouldn't recommend anything she doesn't love. Like, I know her well enough to know she's very and Carol, have a great day at work, girl. And so I think it would be a great product to try. I might try it. I have some trays, like some old trays that I found at like garage sales, and by trays I just mean like flat trays, like coffee table trays. That I thought I might try first. But if I like it, oh, I really do like this. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, that's really cute. Oh, Teresa's new too. Welcome, Teresa. Yay. So you could also make these wings go up so that it looks like the bird's flying, right? If you wanted to. I mean, you could play around with the wings and figure out where you were happiest with the wing position. I'm just putting the sealer back over it because we took it off. And this is the mat. So you can tell that the mat is a little shiny. But it's not ultra matte like the other mat. Oh, Jimmy, did you get me back? Oh, thank you for the sprinkles, Teresa. We love that. We appreciate it, girl. Okay. We really do. We have a lot of fun over here. Okay, so we're doing all kinds of new stuff. It's not a tiered tray. We're stenciling. I mean, wild and crazy behavior over here. Okay, who am I now? With all of the stencils and the bird shelf sitters. I know you guys probably saw that I listed those and you're like, what is she doing? What are those things? Now you know. All right, so I have like thought about this at length. About the magic eraser. Does the stuff in on the eraser come off in your project? Brenda, this is not a magic eraser. It's a makeup wedge. Okay. I do a lot of painting with makeup wedges. It's just a makeup wedge. I cut them in half for smaller pieces. So yeah. All right. Let's look at this. Is what I think I was going to do is I'm going to make a big loop. This is raffia, right? Raffia. Don't worry, I got something else to go with it. So I kind of want to make it, I messed around with it for a while, but I want to make it like kind of loopy and nesty-ish. So let me see. Let me see if this is about the size. Yeah, I kind of want it loopy and nesty-ish. Not nest-like, but, you know, I want it to look kind of like it's a nest. Kind of. So I don't know. We're just going to wrap it. And then I'm going to cut it. Oh, they're in Cancun, Tammy's. So Elizabeth, I got like these on Amazon. It was $11 for like 180, or I don't know. There were a lot of them. Hi, Natalie. Okay, so I mean, they were 5 packs for $11, so it was less than $2 a pack, something like that, or 6 packs. I can't remember. Yeah, a lot of our friends are on spring break, and obviously, like, we're not because the kids are in. Okay, so I just did the messy bow, and I was talking about spring break, and so you guys, I didn't really tell you how I did it, but I'll show you again here in a minute. These are a little thinner than the last sponges I bought. Okay. All right. So this is kind of, let me feel, it's dry. It's like nesty-ish. So I'm going to pull this through the back. Got my vintage buttons here. Oh, did you guys just see what Deanne said? She said that she cuts her sponges into small pieces and then uses a claw clamp so that she doesn't get it all over her fingers. That's a good idea. You know, I just get it everywhere. Okay, so I want this though. Oh well, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I just want that. I don't want it to stick out. I just want it to be behind. I'm going to cut it in a second, but I do want to wrap all the way around. And I have a reason for this. So we don't necessarily have to have it show on both sides, maybe. And we can think about it. If we want it to like go, we could only attach it on one side, maybe. We'll see. Okay, and then, so this is going to go on here. And then I have this here, which is just like a ripped piece of cotton fabric. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back around and pull through this little loop. Let me start again. Okay, so I'm going to pinch one. I'm going to go here and I'm going to go around and around. And then I'm going to go under here. Tammy, you're south of Columbus. I thought you were north. I thought you were up by Canton. I know the birds. They would make a great gift too, wouldn't they? Amelia says she's got so many ideas. I know. And then we're going to pull this through. I just had an itch. So Gail, it's just practice. Gail says she loves how you made the bow. Even with the bow dabber, you can't make the bow. It's just practice. I mean, I did a lot of, I was very stressed. I mean, the bow making, it just takes some practice and some time. And it takes a little bit of, it doesn't always go until you do it a bunch of times. That is, no, I think this one's too fat. Too wide, like too thick. Let me get a thinner piece. I like the white bow. So Tammy was like, yeah, I'm north. I thought when I was in Canton, you were like, oh, you're pretty close to where I live. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do 3. Okay, 1, 2. This cotton is a little trickier to do because it's But it's so now the way that this works is you can pull this off and slide the middle of these bows over if you have it done right. Your mom and Aunt were at the florist and they taught you how to make the bows. So you do flower arrangements, and then you have the that you use for big bows, but you still need to figure out this one. Well, this is just a finger bow. So you wrap it around your fingers, and then you go under the bottom. And then you go around and pull through. Yeah, we can do. I have a bow making tutorial on YouTube. And you know what? I think we were supposed to do like a bow making sometime in October, and I don't think that we ever did. But yeah, bow making is, you have to just decide, like, you're going to keep at it until you figure it out. What time is it? 3:11. Because, and a lot of bow making doesn't even involve tying. I mean, Tammy may, she worked at the florist or had the family with the florist, so she may see something. Yeah, you just start with your left hand, Tammy. That's all. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I'm just going to say we're like going to. So you just hold it this way and you just do it opposite. You just do it this way and reverse it all. Okay, so I'm going to trim these ends. We need to finish something. I'm going to trim these ends. Okay, and so I just haven't decided. I think I can just leave it. I kind of wanted to have something wrap around here so it looked like it was tied. What do you think? So from this side, it doesn't look like it's just glued on. It looks like I tied it on. So it's not just completely one-sided, right? And then you can just do the same thing with the other bird. Because we have just a couple minutes, and then, yeah, just flip it around. And then I was thinking about, so let's glue this one on. Kind of nesty, right? Oh, your mom can make things out of food. Yeah. It's just, the bows are just practice. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. And then if you wanted to find a bow, I mean, I've got like a gazillion buttons. We could put, like, here's a little blue button. That's cute. I wish it was a little bigger. Who has a button jar? Oh, Elaine said she just ordered these buttons. That's kind of cute. That's a little bigger. Let's see what that looks like. It's a little pearly. That'll do it. It's like a little gray, blue, pearl, beachy. It'll work. Let me glue that in the middle. Yeah. Like, I pick them up from the back. Is the only thing with the buttons is I try not to put the glue like in the holes so that it doesn't come through. I was going to add buttons to what I'm cutting right now on the laser, but there's just no space. So there's one. So here it is with a bow. And then this is the one, you still need to add something to this one. How cute, though. I love the stencils. Okay, let's draw names before. Let me go over here to the giveaway tool. Ready? Here we go. All right. Okay, Teresa, if you're still here, are you here, girl? Send me a DM. And we will get you some happy mail. All right. Congratulations. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. So, yeah, I wrote your name down. So, all right, ladies, it's time for the next friend on Craft Around the Clock. Thank you for hanging out with me and DIYing and making the birds. I love the stencil idea. I'm going to add something to this when we get off, and then I'll post it. So y'all keep crafting. Let me back up. Thank you for spending a little time with me. I appreciate y'all. If you get these birds, I want to see how you craft them, or if you do something similar, post it and share it with us. I have a home decor crafting group. It's called Home Decor Crafting with Amy and Art Designs. And it's just a fun place to share your DIYs and wood cutouts. Y'all keep crafting and spreading joy through the beautiful things you make. The world needs your creativity. Hop on over to the Craft Around the Clock group for the next friend who's presenting. And I'll see y'all real soon.